I know I look like crap. I'm sorry I didn't get dressed today at all. So you're just gonna have to deal with this for the next like 5-ish minutes. So I wanted to tell y'all the story of the time I got stung by a bee. And the reason there's a question mark at the end of this thing, because I don't know, I didn't physically see the bee like sting me. So let me explain that a little bit more. So as all of you know, I was in PALS my last 2 years of high school, and my junior year we were supposed to go on a camping trip and we didn't get to because of weather. Well, senior year we went on a camping trip. I was like, yes, I'm going this year, we're all going, you know, because the weather's great, but it turned out to be rainy, but it's okay. So like on this camping trip, it was just like a normal camping trip, you know. You could go biking, you could go hiking, you could do all these things. Like there's 2 PALS classes, and my PALS teacher and like 4 or 5 other people went biking, like on bike trails, and I originally wanted to go with them, but I can't ride a bike, so I stayed. And like the other PALS teacher was cooking, had cooked some hot dogs or whatever, so like we're all sitting around campfire, you know. Some people's got like sitting in their chairs, and some people were sitting on, and I was sitting on this like log thing, right? And so like, you know when like there's like a bug around you or something and you can just hear it buzzing but you don't see it? So like I'm just sitting there and like I just hear like this buzzing sound, like or whatever. And so I started doing this thing, and I'm like, where's the stupid bug? I feel it's very close to my head, like I don't like it. So I started doing this and I got stung, and I was like, ow! And I got stung like right here. Like obviously this was like 3 months ago, so it was not noticeable and it's not even there anymore, but I like almost died. Like I didn't die, but I was like in an immense amount of pain. And the PAL teacher that was there and like one of the other PAL students came running up to me. They're like, "Are you okay? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I was like, "Oh, something just stunned me. I don't know what happened." Like another PAL student was like, "Yeah, I just saw it happen. You know, it's like, was it a flying ant or something?" And so I was like, "No, it was a bee." And I was like, I don't know what that was, but that hurt. And so my teacher got me a cold water bottle like this one, and he was like, "Here, just hold this," or whatever. And I was like, okay. And he's like, "Take off your ring just in case it swells." And I was like, okay. So after about a good 30 minutes or an hour or something, the swelling like went down, and like I started doing this so I could regain like feeling in my finger, and like it was just really weird. And I still don't know if it was like a bee or like a flying ant or whatever it was, because I didn't physically see the thing sting me, but I felt it and it was visible. You could totally see it, and it was horrible. Like I guess just that particular day of camping just wasn't my day, because earlier, before that had happened, I had tried to ride the bike, and as I mentioned, I couldn't ride a bike because I learned that because I used to be able to ride a bike, but this bike was really tall. I'm really short, so I'm sitting there and my feet hit the pedals so I could like try and pedal it, but I was on it for barely 3 seconds and I fell. So that day was just not my day. But yeah, that's the story of the time I got possibly stung by a bee. I'm not sure what I got stung by. And yeah, so note to self, if I ever get stung by a bee again, I know I'm not allergic to them, I just swell for like an hour. I hope you guys enjoy the story, and I love y'all so much. Next week is gonna be a bullying experiences part 1 video, and then I'll just start thinking of more stuff to post for y'all. Y'all can leave suggestions in the comments, share this video with your friends, share it on all your social medias and stuff, and subscribe, and I will see all of you next Tuesday or Wednesday, and mwah.